We obviously have the phone camera footage that these guys actually leaked to a local right-wing group called like Alpha News. And we're going to be talking about that because as protests grow across the United States after the ICE shooting in Minneapolis, Republicans, instead of retreating and deciding that, you know, this was a bad apple type situation, they're just going full tilt, you know, pressing on the gas to the best of their ability and defending it. And of course, the Republican commentariat is also full tilt invested in defending it. And these are the final moments of Renee Good, filmed by the person who actually killed her. I guess it's another filter moment. I don't know. If you're like super biased, you genuinely see the exact opposite thing that I see. Because I saw this video and I thought, this actually showcases that she had no ill intent whatsoever, even though they leaked it themselves, as Evan Hill points to here. Notable that after the Justice Department blocked Minnesota law enforcement agencies from participating in the investigation into ICE, because that is what happened, and denied them access to evidence, the involved agent's cell phone video has leaked to a local right-wing outlet. And now it's yet another instance where people that look at it and see two different things, like two separate realities. I think you can admit that, I guess, there is we're looking at the same thing, and there's like approximately like 20% of the population that looks at this video and says, well, this clearly vindicates my side, right? Which is the ICE agent's side. And like the rest of the country is looking at this and thinking, I cannot believe that there was a state-sanctioned murder that took place in broad daylight of an innocent mom. And most normal people, I think, lean on the side of this is truly unacceptable. But there is definitely a lot of people who are still looking at any piece of evidence that comes out that makes them feel vindicated. Like they will just, you could literally have a video that comes out tomorrow that says like, I, Jonathan Ross, am going to kill someone today. I'm excited, right? I'm excited to go and murder a white mother today for ICE and for my president, Donald Trump. And Republicans that are in the MAGA cult will still look at this and go, this doesn't mean anything. Like it is a new point of depravity. Let's just take a look at the video first, and then I'll go into it. There's obviously no gore in this, but because you can't really see, because like when he's shooting, he just like puts his phone down for that moment. He never really drops his phone or anything, which I think, as we were talking about again, is another point to the fact that he was not in fear for his life or anything. Like he wasn't sincerely worried about his life. He just, got a kill there. He panicked in that moment and just started shooting. So he gets out of his car. This is Jonathan Ross's POV. He gets out of his car. The car this red car is the Honda Pilot that belongs to Renee Good. In the back seat of the red car that belongs to Renee Good is Renee's dog. Okay? He first rolls up. She's very clearly initiating, like reversing here, because we've seen this video. We've seen this footage from the other angle. She's very clearly reversing here.
That's fine, dude. That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
She says, that's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Smiling, interacting. You can see his visage. You can see Jonathan Ross's image as he is filming the entire camera. No, she had reversed at this point. She's not reversing yet. No, she's reversing. Look. Look. She's looking behind. Wheels are turned. From her side, the wheels are turned to the left. She is indicating a reversal, right? She reverses. This is the first reversal that we saw. Okay? She's smiling. Renee Goods, in her last moments, is smiling and looking at her murderer, Jonathan Ross, and saying, it's fine.
I'm not mad at you.
It's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. You can literally see her plushies from this camera angle, okay? In her glove compartment box, there's a dog in the back of the car.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you.
It's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come to.
This is, from what I understand, I think this is her partner, right?
Talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran.
U.S. citizen, former what?
Fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran.
I don't know what she says, but this is her partner. This is her wife, former veteran.
You want to come at us? You want to come at us?
He switches his
I say go
hands.
get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
So she tries to get in the car. She's reversing, right? Former veteran. While her partner's trying to get into the car from the other door, the doors are locked. She starts reversing and starts moving to get out of the way, okay? With all these people coming in, like as soon as the other dipshit ICE agents roll up, you can't see it from this angle, obviously, and you can kind of see it right here.
Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Door lock because she shifted the drive, probably an auto locking mechanism, right? And you can only hear the 3 gunshots. And the truly evil right-wing hogs are looking at this video, okay? And I don't know if there's like a cut here or not, but the right-wing hogs are looking at, I think this is the full video, or at least like the important part of the full video that he filmed, okay? And they are trying to say that from this angle, it shows that she was clearly trying to kill him. You can straight up see the car turning away from him.
Get out of the car.
If you look at this video, and see anything but an ICE agent who has hurt feelings and is quick draw McGraw, pulls his gun out, clearly never even remotely in a situation where his life is threatened at all, just pulls his gun out, he's pissed off, and he just unloads. If you see anything but that, you are out of your mind. Also, I don't know why we only hear 2 shots in this video. People who understand flopping when they talk about NBA or when you fake a foul in soccer have no concept of this in this moment. State-sponsored execution. We'll still obviously fight against it every step of the way, but I don't think a lot of you hogs are ever going to understand until it happens to you, until it happens to a loved one. I don't think you're ever going to comprehend what took place here. You're just incapable of seeing it. And I know for a fact that you're incapable of seeing it, even though you're inconsistent in your process, because as soon as I say, oh, well, I hope it happens to a loved one for you, you'll turn around and say, wow, this is a death threat. Why would this be a death threat? Why would this be a death threat? It's perfectly valid, right? It's perfectly legal. You're defending it as being perfectly legal. So which one is it? If it's a perfectly legal situation, you'll defend it if it happens to your mother too. If you are ever in the vicinity of a cop, vicinity of an ICE agent, and he gets pissed off and decides to shoot your parent, okay, you have to defend it. You have to sit there and defend it. We won't. Adam Cocker says this seems to be the agent's own footage showing clearly he was not a threat or blocked in and was focused on filming. He walked in front of her vehicle. She turned away to drive past him and accelerated after he drew his weapon. And they are literally looking at the situation. Their families are all bootlickers. They throw their family into the gunfire if they go against their deranged thought process. Someone says he called her a bitch at the end. Oh, yeah, he does. He says, fucking bitch. Hasan, yesterday you were talking about how people are finally waking up, and now today you're saying they won't understand until it finally happens to them. No, there are plenty of people. There are plenty of people who are waking up to this reality. It's just not happening on the internet, and it's not happening on, Twitter, and it's certainly not happening on Twitter adjacent communities like Twitch. You need to understand that. It is happening. You're just not seeing it right here. Like, normies that see this kind of stuff are not on board with it. I promise you. Like, normies, if you put this in front of otherwise like out of touch wine moms that don't really care, that like the Disney adults, the wine moms, the right-wing churchgoers and stuff like that don't really pay attention to the news, when you see something like this and you see the way that people are talking about this person, okay, the way that people are talking about this person in the car that got killed, it comes across as gross to the normies. But you rarely ever see that shit on the internet because it's mostly not normies that are talking about it on the internet. It's brain broken monsters that are talking about it on the internet in terms that you see. Renee Good's last words that you can see in the video quite literally are, "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. You want me, these guys want us to believe that this woman is a terrorist."
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
These were her last words, man. These were her last words. They want us to believe that the ICE agent was not power tripping and in a moment of panic unloaded 3 shots from close range onto this person, and all of these other people are trying to engage in post hoc rationalizations as to why the state-sanctioned murder was totally fine. They want you to think she's the threat. A society that justifies state-sanctioned murder like this and tries to section off, to cordon off who is appropriately in the crosshairs and who's pulling the trigger in this way cannot continue. That's it. That's it. We can't continue like this. You got to rewatch that FD video or something because you're not even educating or convincing at this point. You're taking your anger out on a terrible chatter. You do it every single stream, and it's right. Your ego is a constant derailment to your coverage. All right, take a week off or maybe multiple weeks off. Do you not also feel the same level of anger that I feel when you have someone that comes in here to justify what we're experiencing, what we're seeing? Like, there is a moment for righteous anger. I think this is it. It's justified. If you're not mad in this situation, when you're watching people try to justify this in a way that doesn't even help them, I sync the new audio too from the bystander. Yeah.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car.
Like, when people say "F around and find out," what they're talking about is you're not supposed to offer lip to anyone that presents themselves as a position of authority. That's what they are saying "F around and find out" about. It's not that the real argument here is not about whether or not this person is sincerely a terrorist or deserved this death, or actually the cops or the ICE agents were ever in fear for their lives. The real argument is, how dare you speak out against ICE, which is an expression of the justified violence that my favorite president is bringing to this country. That's it. She talked back and she deserves to be killed, and I wish I could kill her myself, is the attitude that these people have. Okay? It's not even just like bootlicking, I think, for a lot of people. And I saw someone unintentionally reveal their own personal pathological frustrations, this psychosexual frustrations that they have when someone posted a photo of Renee Good and said, "Oh, this woman is the exact same type of person that has like smugly said no to me my whole life." I'm sure you guys might have seen that. Like there was a guy who very clearly revealed, like, he's just mad at everyone that has wronged him in his life. Every libtard SJW woman that has wronged him. And then this is it. Great point. If a killer can walk free, let's let Tyler Robinson go free too. Also, these people then turn around and talk about like a assassination in the hands of like a random person and state-sanctioned violence. Okay, they genuinely think it's always appropriate if a cop kills someone or if an ICE agent kills someone. That's the problem here. This was what I was talking about. Yeah. Not this one, but this one. I feel like I have been condescended by a woman who looks exactly like this thousands of times. A second grade teacher who hates children vibes. Like, this is what it is. Okay? For many people that look at this video and seek to justify what took place, they can't comprehend that Renee Good could have been their parent. Renee Good could have been their neighbor that has a political disagreement with them every now and then, but still, you know, is kind and makes cookies for them. They see Renee Good as a woman that has wronged them at some point in their lives. So they look They look for a way to justify it. They look for a way to justify and defend this, okay? I'm going to play this part one more time. Her last words to her murderer was,
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
"That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you."
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your...
What he said about her in the aftermath of executing her in broad daylight, he called her a fucking bitch, okay? Her last words to him was, "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you." His last words after shooting her was, "Fucking bitch." People that try to say that this is, this assessment is like emotional or whatever are idiotic, because the clinical assessment here that I gave from the start is exactly the same. You're obviously not going to be able to see the exact movement of the car from this footage, because this footage is a first-person POV that is liable to look like when you move your phone around, when you're filming something. If you've ever actually dropped your phone on accident, or if you move your phone around, it looks a lot more impactful than it actually is, okay? So I think a lot of people are leaning into the loud noises that they hear from him pulling his gun out as he steps back, but while leaning forward, his upper body is leaning forward to get a clearer sight on this woman that has pissed him off, that has wronged him in that moment, where he's going to show his righteous rage while he is trying to pull out his gun. Iraq veteran, who some people are saying is actually unironically married to a Filipino woman too. Another one of these libertarian guys with Filipino wives, an ICE agent now, which is so crazy. He wanted to upset her. Her saying she wasn't mad made him so angry he murdered her. This is the obvious result of the level of misogyny that's being allowed to fester in this country. It's just like, it's the lack of accountability that these guys have. It's the constant feeling of domination that they want to engage in. That's it. All it takes is feeling small in a brief moment. If you cannot comprehend how this exact same incident will play itself out over and over again all around the country, and it can just as easily happen to one of your loved ones, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Any dipshit that's angry can take out their daily anger. Any dipshit that's mad about any number of different things can take out their anger on one of your loved ones like this. The video doesn't show anything new regarding him being at fault, doesn't change any of the analysis done by Washington Post or New York Times, just adds more viciousness from him. How are people using this to justify it more now? Because it doesn't matter. For a lot of people who are already dead set on defending it because they downloaded the talking points from the admin, they were dead set on defending this, and they are going to continue defending it. They will never, because the administration is not actually taking their foot off the gas pedal here, and they're not doing the classic thing that they normally would do, which is, oh, I guess we were, I guess this was a bad apple. Because like in the past, that's how they used to operate, right? They would turn around and say, well, guys, obviously this is just a bad apple. This doesn't mean that all ICE is bad, all ICE is wrong, any of that stuff. They would just say like, oh, this is just one guy. Come on. Like, justice will be served. Let justice be served. They're not doing that this time around. Okay? They're not even doing the bad apple narrative, which already is like busted, right? It's one bad apple spoils the bunch. We already know that. They are just leaning into it because I think in this current media environment, they've realized like there are no punishments, or at least they think there are no punishments. And if the Democrats don't actually figure out that they are the ones who are actually supposed to punish these bad actors, okay, then the Republicans will be right. There won't be any punishments at all.